Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism hosts a gathering to celebrate the Media Day, which falls on August 13th. It is said that although mainstream media outlets, particularly state-owned media organizations, are moving to online news delivery, the popularity of their platforms is relatively low and does not generate sufficient income. However, the strength of mainstream media lies in the fact that all of the information provided has been verified by journalists and editors to ensure accuracy. Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Mrs. Sonsavan Vinyagate, deputy ministers and senior ministry officials on Friday gathered in the National Culture Hall to mark the 72nd Mass Media and Publishing Day, August 13, 1950 to August 13, 2022. Deputy Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Po Sikeo Manivong, explained the origins of the day and the development of the media. The ministry and the media in particular have been successful in helping to protect and develop the country. The meeting also heard a report on the work of the media during the first 6 months of this year. In a speech to mark the 72nd Mass Media and Publishing Day on Friday, Minister of Information, Culture and Tourism, Mrs. Sonsavan Vinyagate, has advised media personnel to be more professional in their work and to give the public more analytical articles and useful information in line with their needs. She said reporters should pay more attention to issues of public concern and analyze current events so that people were better informed. The minister praised the sacrifices made by reporters during the COVID-19 outbreak, as well as their dedication in continuing to report the news despite the risk of contracting the virus. Several reporters were infected while others worked in quarantine so they could satisfy the public need for information about the latest developments concerning COVID. Mrs. Sonsavan highlighted some of the challenges facing mainstream media outlets, including the popularity of social media platforms, financial issues, and the COVID-19 outbreak. Some media outlets continue to face challenges with regards to their organizational structure, lack of skilled personnel, and financing to support the provision of high-quality news, she said. Vice President of the Lao National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Dawon Patjantawong, said, "Some people are afraid that reporters will get rich, but please let them get richer. If reporters are poorly paid, how can they produce high-quality articles that satisfy the public's need for information?" Mr. Dawon pledged to support the media industry and urged the government to invest more in state-run media outlets so they could better serve the public. President of MV Lao, which is one of private television station in the country, Ms. Adina Mahavong, said, "Lao media has expanded very fast in recent years, and we can see the many television stations are more appealing. In the almost 12 years since MV Lao was established, MV Lao has continued to develop and provide news programs to respond to the public interest. I am glad that currently the government sees the importance of this work area and continues to give advice to create positive developments that match with the government's policy." The escalation of digitalization has forced the media, especially print publications, to make adjustments and change the way they report the news in order to earn more revenue. As the way of consuming information changes, more and more people get the news online through social media platforms such as Facebook, Line, Instagram, and Twitter. According to the Ministry of Technology and Communications, the number of internet and mobile phone users rose from 5% in 2010 to 48% in 2018. Although mainstream media outlets, particularly state-owned media organizations, are moving to online news delivery, the popularity of their platforms is relatively low and does not generate sufficient income. However, the strength of mainstream media lies in the fact that all of the information provided has been verified by journalists and editors to ensure accuracy. Journalism remains important for the general public as journalists seek to unveil and report the truth about current events. But Lao journalists suffer from a lack of incentives and motivation when it comes to investigative reporting. The gathering to mark the 72nd Mass Media and Publishing Day, August 13, 1950 to August 13, 2022, was held at the National Cultural Hall in Vientiane and attended by senior officials and media representatives.